Welcome back to Quick Cuts, where every second counts in your laser engraving or CNC business. In this series, I give my best laser and CNC tips and tricks in less than 5 minutes. In today's Quick Cut, we're going to talk about how to cut and align laser cut lettering. If you're like me, you probably dread having to cut out small raised letters and align them on projects. Being able to align small letters and to glue them in place without being messy can be challenging sometimes. But luckily, we found a great way to accomplish this, which I will show you right now. Using this technique, you'll be able to quickly, accurately, and professionally place your laser cut text on your projects. With summertime coming up quickly, teacher appreciation gifts are going to turn into hot sellers again. Together, let's build a simple yet popular teacher appreciation gift together using these techniques. Let's go. All right, so we've imported our artwork into Lightburn. Let's go ahead and get our cut file set up. So you'll see here our artwork consists of a base plate and a nameplate and some raised letters that are going to go on top. So in order to help apply this text to our nameplate, we're going to do a few things. First, I'm going to select my text. I'm going to go to my offset tool, and I'm going to create an inward offset of 0.1 millimeters. This is going to just slightly inset my text here, and I'm going to change this to layer number 3. So this score line is going to lightly engrave onto the wood, and it's going to help me align these letters when I go to glue them on the wood. I've inset them slightly, so that way, if I'm off just a little bit with my alignment, it's okay. These score lines still will not show. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select my original black layer of the text. I'm going to cut this and paste it back on top. This is what I'm actually going to be cutting out, but I still want to alter this text slightly. I'm going to go back to my offset tool, but this time I'm going to do an outward offset of 0.1 millimeters and then delete my original lines of the text. Now, essentially what I've done here is I have just made my text cutouts just very slightly 0.1 millimeters wider or thicker, so that when I place my text cutout over my score line, it's going to give me some wiggle room here to make sure that my score line is not shown. Now I'm going to take my black text, I'm going to move it back up here, and I still want to do one more thing to this text. I'm going to create a rectangle around the text, and this rectangle is going to serve two purposes. Number one, it's going to serve as an alignment template for when I go to place these letters. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to install this template over my score lines, tape it down, and that's going to give me a great stable template to place each one of these individual letters. The second thing that it's going to do is kind of clean up the scrap material that I use to cut out all of my raised text. What we'll do is we'll paint our scraps or larger panels of MDF or plywood that we use to make raised letters. And instead of just having a bunch of letters and names cut out all over the board, now we have nice clean rectangles all over it. So that way it's a little bit easier to line up our cut files when we throw them in the laser. All right, so that's it. We have our 3 different pieces of this file. And let's go ahead and throw this on the laser and get it cut out. Remember, if you're liking the video so far, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want more laser and CNC content, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything. Okay, so now that we have our letters cut out, we are going to place a strip of blue painter's tape over all of the letters. So that way, when we take this out, all of our letters are stuck onto our template. Now let's take this over to the bench and move on to the next part of the process. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this blue tape from the outside template, but we're going to still leave it attached to our individual letters. One thing that helps with this is to use a weeding tool or a tweezers to apply some pressure onto the letters as you're removing the tape. So that way everything stays connected onto the tape and we retain our alignment. So there we have it. Our template is now released from our letters and our letters are nicely attached to our piece of tape. So before we glue up our letters, we want to go ahead and apply our template to our nameplate. And I am just using those score lines that I drew onto the nameplate as a guide. And once I line it up where I want it, I'm just going to secure the template with a few pieces of blue painter's tape. Now I'm going to set this aside and apply the Super 77 spray adhesive to the back of my letters. And I'm going to place my letters onto the template. Once you get a couple of the letters inside the template, the rest of them snap right into place. Now I'll remove my tape and go ahead and press down on all of the letters. This will ensure that I get a nice bond with the spray glue. There's a little bit of working time with the spray glue. You have about 10-15 seconds before it sets up. So I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and when I come back, I'll take off the template. All right, so now that's dry. After a minute, I'm going to take off my blue painter's tape and carefully remove my template. And there we have it. Perfectly placed and spaced letters. And this stuff is strong, and this is not going anywhere. So there you have it. Short on time, big on value. That's the motto of Quick Cuts. If you enjoyed today's tips or have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Until next time, keep crafting.